So I put together this presentation for high-end B2B business owners. Whether you're in the shipping and logistics industries, real estate, financial institutions and law firms, premium insurance, higher education institutions, wedding planners, contractors, coaches, consultants, tech or SaaS founders, as well as heavy equipment dealers or any other business in the B2B space, this presentation is for you. In this presentation, which I titled Scaling with PhDs, I'm going to walk you how to consistently get 5 to 30 high-paying clients every single month and double on the number of clients you can serve without hiring new employees by simply integrating the new scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system on your website, what I call OptimScale. I will show you how to simply use what I call a growth PhD to help you integrate the new scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system, OptimScale, on your business website so you can continuously get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients every single month, and it doesn't end there. You double on the number of clients you can possibly serve even without hiring new employees, even without increasing the size of your team. Now, who is this presentation for? Scaling with PhDs is for B2B founders and CEOs. Option number 1, maybe you own or you run a high-end B2B company that sells a high-ticket product or service. And by high-ticket product or service, I mean a product or service where the gross profit is greater than $2,000. It can even get up to $500,000 or even $1 million. Now, for this case, you want to nail down a predictable and consistent source of clients that you can turn on or off depending on when you want to make profits for your business. You want to re-engineer your business processes so that you can deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. Now, the second case is you own or run a low-end B2B company. That's you sell a low-ticket product or service, a product or service where the gross profit per client is less than $2,000. In this case, you want to re-engineer your offer so you can enter into the big leagues where you make a gross profit per client greater than $2,000. Now, in the second case, you want to consistently get new high-end B2B clients that give you less stress, but you make more money from them. Now, here's the thing. Most businesses rely on trial and error when it comes to getting clients. Most businesses don't have a predictable and consistent way to get new dream clients every single month. You rely on trial and error, or what I call referrals or word of mouth. That is the goodwill of existing clients to refer you new clients. But the problem with referrals is that you can't scale it. You can't scale word of mouth. You can't, for example, decide that for a given month, you want to achieve this number of clients for your business because referrals or word of mouth is not scalable. Now, this is what you must know. High-paying clients is the lifeblood of every business. If you can't predictably attract clients who are willing to pay you money for the products and services you offer, then you don't have a business but a hobby. Put in another way, having the best product or service in your market is of zero value if you can't consistently attract a pool of high-paying clients for your business every single month on autopilot. Now, you might think creating a website and filling out the different sections, such as about us, products, services, our team, is enough to impress the market and land you dream clients every single month. No, things don't work that way. Let me ask you this. How many high-paying clients have your website gotten you within the past 60 days? That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is what you must understand about getting high-paying clients. Consistently getting high-paying clients is an interplay between 3 core engines. That means you need 3 core engines in your business. The first, which I call the demand generation engine. The second, which I call the demand conversion engine. And the third, which I call the demand fulfillment engine. Now, the demand generation engine is used to make people visit your website. On the other hand, the demand conversion engine is used to convert website visitors into dream clients. Thirdly, the demand fulfillment engine is used to convert dream clients into high profits. Simply put, the DF engine ensures that you can serve even more clients while having a very small team. If you face challenges getting high-paying clients for your business, it's either one of the three engines I just mentioned, it's not working. Now, either the engine is poorly configured or it doesn't exist at all. You need a combination of the demand generation engine, the demand conversion engine, and the demand fulfillment engine before you can consistently get high-paying clients for your business every single month. So to get high-paying clients every single month, you must first understand that your website doesn't get you high-paying clients, but you can use your website to get high-paying clients if you integrate the right system with your website. While you might think that your website is the final point for getting high-paying clients, it's rather the starting point to generate visitors, which need to be converted into high-paying clients and then to high profits, which goes into your bank account. First, here are some proofs to show you that the OptimScale system really works. When I first discovered OptimScale modeling framework, I used it to solve several problems in the fields of science and engineering. Little did I know that it had so much application in the field of client acquisition. But then, after spending years studying how millionaire and billionaire entrepreneurs like Professor Steve Blank of the United States, who scaled 8 startups to billions of dollars using the scientific method, Russell Brunson, who scaled his company to over $100 million, working to also scale 30,000 different businesses in different niches, still using the scientific method, what he called funnels. Sabri Subi of Australia, who generated over $1.33 billion helping businesses in different niches scale to millions of dollars using the scientific method. And also Nick Kosman of Canada, who repeatedly scaled over 2,000 tech startups to millions of dollars using the scientific method to help them solve for product market fit. Then I realized the huge potential of the scientific method. So I therefore developed the model-based approach to this method exclusive for high-end B2B business owners. Also, don't just take me for my word. OptimScale is built on my proprietary modeling framework for system scale-up that has been seen in the world's greatest publishers and news agencies such as Google Scholar, Springer Nature, Springer Science and Business, LinkedIn Publisher, NTNU Open, Intech Open, Empire, EWA, Science Direct, ResearchGate, Elsevier, just to name a few. Now, why is this video a must-watch for B2B founders and CEOs? If you're watching this video, there is a good chance that you own a B2B product or high-ticket service business but struggling to consistently get clients or scale your business. Most at times, you waste time talking with unqualified leads, hoping they would become paying clients, only to realize at the end that they can't pay for the product or service you offer. That is, you get very long sales cycle lengths and high cost of selling. You've probably cold called or emailed prospects, hoping they become paying clients but get a rejection or no response at the end. Now you've learned that to get high paying clients, you need to have an online presence. So you spend money, time and effort to build an amazing website for your brand, but can't feel the direct impact on your sales. Maybe you've hired the services of marketing agencies, sales agents, or even your in-house VP of sales and marketing, but cannot hit your sales target. Perhaps you have a social media presence, consistently spend time to create and share content, or even hire the services of social media agents, but can't get any measurable increase in your sales. Maybe you can acquire many clients, but your team is not able to serve as many clients as you can acquire. Therefore, you leave money on the table. Maybe you can get clients and make money some months, but month over month, your growth is like a guessing game. You haven't nailed down one specific client source, which you can turn on whenever you want to get clients and make profits, or off when you don't want. So you end up being stressed up, worrying where the next customers for your business will come from. Now, here's the good news for B2B founders and CEOs. I want you to know I've been where you are now and felt all the frustrations you feel. I've prepared this video just for you to show you how to transform your website into a trap for high-paying clients and be able to convert these clients into high profits for your business. This video will make you see everything in the marketing and business world with a completely new perspective, which in turn will better prepare you to position your business in the market and avoid the various errors that prevent you from getting high-paying dream clients. Whether you own a B2B service business where you offer high-ticket services to other businesses, and by services it can be insurance, it can be legal services, it can be financial services, it can be IT or software services, it can be energy or sanitation, or you own a B2B product business where you sell heavy-duty products to other businesses, and such products can be industrial equipment, it can be heavy-duty vehicles, it can be software, medical supplies, etc. This video is for you. The system presented here will help you consistently get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients every single month and double in on the number of clients you can serve without increasing the number of employees or without extending the size of your team. Even in times where the economy is in total recession, the system still works. It's not your fault. The government just cannot make everyone know this. It's not your fault that you can't consistently get high-paying clients for your business. You can't bring down your business standards to settle for low-paying clients because the market is in total competition. No, the problem is that there has been no structured framework or system to help B2B businesses like you consistently get high-paying clients and scale their business. Now, if you suspect that your business has much potential and can scale to significant profits if you have the right clients, then you've arrived the right place. But don't worry, I was nowhere different from you. You are not alone. The internet is home to over 1.5 billion websites, and only less than 5% of these websites generate high-paying clients. At least the websites are beautiful. But as a B2B business owner, you don't want to create a website just to make it beautiful. You want to create a website that can consistently generate and attract clients, that can give you results to help you scale your business. But here's the thing, for the few websites, for the less than 5% that can even generate high-paying clients, only a fraction of these businesses can serve as many clients as they can possibly get. When I first started my business, I used to rely on sophisticated websites, tech tools, social media gurus, and the goodwill of existing clients to recommend me new clients. After years of struggles and failures, going through significant research, I then discovered OptimScale, the new scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system that changed everything. Now, I'm about to show you the OptimScale formula that you can just integrate with your business website and start getting 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients on autopilot every single month. We also have a pool of growth PhDs who can just help you install the scientific system on your business website. With OptimScale, you can also deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. Now, before we dive into it, let me first of all clarify you with a brief definition of the key terms. Scientific client acquisition is an integrated marketing and sales technique where you nail down a predictable and consistent client generation system which you can switch on or off whenever you want to make more profits for your business. The next term is model predictive scaling, an operations technique in which the processes with which you conduct your daily business operations minimize a cost function that considers the long-term strategic goals of your business. Now, here is the big idea. Let's move to the big idea. This is what you must understand about consistently getting dream clients and scaling your business. Here's the truth. First, it's possible. It's very possible to consistently get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients every single month and double in on the number of clients you can serve without hiring new employees or without increasing the size of your team. The problem is that there has been no framework, there has been no such system to help B2B business owners achieve this. The big idea is therefore this: scaling B2B sales is not about having a beautifully designed website, but about having a system that consistently generates and converts website visitors into high-paying clients. Such system, which I call the scientific client acquisition, and allows you to serve as many clients as you can possibly get, what I call model predictive scaling. Now I take it again. Scaling B2B sales is not about having a beautifully designed website, but about having a system that consistently generates and converts website visitors into high-paying clients and allows you to serve as many clients as you can possibly get. Consequently, B2B entrepreneurs fail to scale their business, not because they aren't good at what they do, but because they lack a system to automatically attract, convert, and fulfill high-paying clients every single month. I take it again. B2B entrepreneurs fail to scale their business, not because they aren't good at what they do, but because they lack a system to automatically attract, convert, and fulfill high-paying clients every single month on autopilot. Simply put, a website doesn't get you high-paying clients, but you can use a website to get high-paying clients if you integrate the right system. Now, before we get into the steps, I want to first of all give you a brief background about myself. My name is Abunde, and I hold an engineering PhD degree from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. My specialization is in integrated model development for process synthesis and optimization. A few years ago, I launched a B2B startup and wanted to consistently get high-paying clients to scale my business. I looked everywhere for a strategy on how to do this, but I found nothing other than a few books and articles on digital marketing, social media content, Google Ads, Facebook Ads, SEO, radio ads, YouTube, TV, billboards, etc., etc. All the different tactics I learned only got me to create a website and talk about my business to get some few visitors once in a while. However, none of the tactics showed me how to repeatably and consistently generate and convert website visitors into high-paying clients, as well as serve as many clients as I could possibly get. I then decided to take matters into my own hands and run a couple of experiments to find the best strategies that could help a B2B entrepreneur like me scale my business. Then I discovered OptimScale, the new scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system that I could just integrate with my website to achieve three things. 1. Exponentially increase the number of website visitors. 2. Convert website visitors into dream clients. And 3. Serve as many clients as I could possibly get without increasing the size of my team or without hiring new employees. Now, my strategy worked so well that I now predictably and consistently get high-paying clients for my business on autopilot, and I've doubled in on the number of clients I can serve without hiring new employees, just having a small team. Many other companies wanted to install the OptimScale system on their business website. They were so curious to know how I managed to use a PhD level technique to help companies scale in profits. Therefore, I was called the Growth PhD. I then started teaching other PhDs how to integrate the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system on business websites, and we are now a pool of growth PhDs ready to help companies scale. To date, my OptimScale framework has generated millions of dollars in revenue for the different companies I've worked with, earned me board seats for several companies, invited guest speakers at leading companies, universities, and institutions, and helping me break the world record for developing the first model-based framework to help companies scale. Now, I don't share this with you to impress you, but to show you that it's possible, it's very possible to consistently get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients every single month and double in on the number of clients you can serve without hiring new employees. But you need to install the right system. Now, let's move to the steps. Steps to scale your business with OptimScale, the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system. Before I show you how it all works, I want you to know getting clients for a high-priced business is not done using the same approach as getting clients for a low-priced business. For instance, if you sell a product or service where the gross profit per client is greater than 2K USD or even up to $1 million USD, you can't obtain clients using the same technique as a business owner who sells a product or service having a gross profit less than 2K. The techniques shown here are exclusive for business owners who sell high-priced products or services. The purpose of this section is to make you aware of what I learned so that you have not only a fighting chance but a great chance to win at consistently getting dream clients and scaling your business. This section will open your third eye as mine has been to help you see things you could never see before, where you may be losing money or wasting time in your marketing and sales system, not knowing that you could make a fortune from it. I will reveal the knowledge to you, knowledge you are not supposed to have. Ready for it? Let's get started. First, if we assume that there are a series of tasks required to get high-paying clients and scale your business, then there is an optimal order in which those tasks should be conducted and an optimal approach by which each of the tasks must be executed. So for each task, I will show you the old approach and why it doesn't work. Then I move on to show you the new approach so you can better appreciate it. Now let's move to the steps. Step number 1 for getting high-paying clients and scaling your business: positioning. First, you need to decide on how you want to brand or position your business. Now, the old method. In the old method of positioning your business, you position as a commodity. That's a seller of a given product or service. Now, the market sees you just as another seller of a well-known product or service. For example, you see insurance provider, finance agencies, shipping and logistics, real estate businesses, financial institutions, law firms, premium insurance, higher education institutions, wedding planners, contractors, coaches, consultants, tech or software or SaaS developers, high equipment dealers. The market sees you as just another seller of a well-known product or service. You agree with me that all the product or services that I just mentioned, we are all aware of them. So that's how the market sees you when you position as a commodity. You know your business is positioned as a commodity when prospects start the conversation by asking you about the price. They make apples to apples comparison of you and your competitors, so they only become motivated by price. Here are the things you do that positions your business as a commodity. Whenever and wherever you have the opportunity, you talk about the features and benefits of your product or service and request a buy from those who show interest. For instance, when you network at events, make posts on social media, or do any form of paid advertising, you mainly talk about the features and benefits of your product or service and request a buy from those who show interest. On your website, you portray the expertise of your team, years of experience, as well as the features and benefits of your product or service. Now, when you use the old approach, expect to get old or traditional results. When you position your business as a commodity, the only tool you have to attract clients is to lower price, which reduces your profit margin. Clients see price as an expenditure and not an investment because all they remember is the features and benefits of your product or service. For you to stand out in a competitive market, you need to step down your price to get clients. Unfortunately, there is always someone in your market who sells your same product or service at the cheapest price or at a cheaper price. Therefore, positioning your business as a commodity and hence being shopped on price alone is a terrible position for a business owner to be in. You will only survive in a market of monopoly and easily get swallowed in competition. Now, the new method of positioning your business as a vehicle for growth. You position your business as a new vehicle for growth, ready to help other businesses scale in profits. And by new vehicle, I mean either a system or a method. So you don't talk about products or service, you talk about a new system or method ready to help companies improve or grow in profits. When you network and meet prospects at events, you ask them for the problems they face in their business. Remember, in the old method, you talked about the features and benefits of your product or service and requested a buy from those who show interest. But in the new method, when you network and meet prospects at events, you ask them for the problems they face that is preventing them from scaling their business. When you make posts on social media or any other type of marketing, you talk about the problems your target market faces as well as the cost of inaction. And by cost of inaction, I mean the financial loss they incur for not being able to solve the problem they face. You position as someone who understands the problem of the target market, the financial losses they incur, and is ready to help them provide a solution. You know your business is positioned as a new vehicle for growth when prospects start the conversation by asking, how does it work? Remember, in the old method, prospects start the conversation by asking, how much does it cost? But in the new method, when you position as a new vehicle for growth, prospects start the conversation by asking you, how does it work? How can I implement the new method or system in my business so I can scale in profits? You develop a unique selling proposition that positions you differently so that prospects are forced to make an apples to oranges comparison when comparing you with your competitors. So they can't make an apples to apples comparison because you are not a seller of a well-known product or service. They can't do apples to apples comparison. You position yourself as a new method, a new vehicle, a new system that can help companies scale in profit. So they are only forced to make an apples to oranges comparison because no such system exists in the market. Now, when you use this new approach, of course, you're going to get new results. When you position as a new vehicle for growth, you identify unique market opportunities void of competition. Since every other business in the market is talking about the features and benefits of their product or service and searching for clients, the discussion is always about price. However, since your focus is on the problems clients face and the financial loss they incur for not solving the problem, the discussion is about investment. Clients see price as an investment and not an expenditure because they clearly see the financial value they stand to gain for implementing your method. Since you talk about their problems and show them the cost of inaction, that's the financial loss they are incurring or they will incur for not being able to solve their problem, they already understand the financial value they stand to get when they work with you or when they implement your solution. So when you rather search and identify problems, you're already far ahead of your competitors. When you network and ask for problems companies face, which is preventing them from scaling, you appear as a partner in growth who has value to add. Also, when you identify company scaling problems, it has no price attached to it. You can earn as high as possible depending on the level or on the value that the solution you provide adds to the business. For instance, if your product or service can solve a scaling problem that earns a company $10 million, they will happily pay you $1 million. So when you identify scaling problems, it has no price attached to it. Even your service that you normally sold for a lower price, you can sell for 10 times the price because you're not selling a product or a service, you're now selling value. You're selling the cost of inaction. You're selling savings in cost. You're selling savings in finances, because if a company is currently losing $10 million per month, for example, and you offer a solution that solves the problem, then they are happy to pay you $1 million. Now, here's the bottom line. In the new global economy, where everyone is striving for capital efficiency, clients generally don't care about the features and benefits of your product until they know how much you care about the problems they face. I take it again. In the new global economy, where everyone is striving for capital efficiency, clients generally don't care about the features and benefits of your products or services until they know how much you care about the problems they face that is preventing their business from scaling. When you focus on making a sale, you appear as a salesperson who is just out to make money from clients. But when you ask for problems and express desire to help solve the problems, it positions you as a partner in growth, willing to help businesses scale. Now, high-ticket buyers don't buy products or services, but they buy the financial value they stand to gain from the products or services they purchase. They see buying as an investment and not an expenditure. So when you prepare a good business case and make such buyers see buying as an investment, it makes things easy for them to make a buying decision, and you can easily close the sale. I take it again. High ticket buyers don't buy products or services, but they buy the financial value they will get from using these products or services. They see buying as an investment. So when you prepare a good business case and make such buyers see the financial value they stand to gain from using your product or service, it makes the decision easy for them to make, and you can easily close the sale. Now, let's take an example. If you were a business owner and you have these two financial service providers reach out to you, which of them will you want to do business with? Candidate number one, that positions as a commodity. Hello, sir. We offer financial services to businesses. Our services include audit, prepare annual tax return, tax declaration, tax advice and payroll management, preparation of financial statements, company creation and tax follow-up, as well as Search 300 installation, configuration, and training. Please contact our sales team to get a quote and select a package to get you started. Candidate 2, that presents as a new vehicle for growth. Hello, sir. We help businesses grow profits by 60% in 2 months using our proprietary finance framework. Please watch our free video and download our report to learn how you can use our financial framework to scale your business. After the video, you will have a chance or an opportunity to book a strategic consultation call with one of our financial experts to further discuss your specific business problems. You notice candidate 2 focuses on the specific business problems, presents a new framework, that's a method or a system that helps target companies grow. Candidate 1 is focused on the features and benefits of their products or services. If you were a business owner, who you want to do business with? Candidate 2, I presume we all want to do business with candidate 2 because candidate 2 makes the buying decision easy. That's what I'm talking about. If you position as candidate 1, clients won't understand the actual value that you bring to the table. While clients may understand certain things, they don't understand how much money you will put in their pocket. They see you as another cost rather than a pathway for growth. They might start to think about the other products or service they used in the past that didn't work for them and start expressing resistance or price to buy. Generally, people have used products or technologies in the past that didn't work or didn't deliver on their expectations. So when you position as another product or service, you make them start thinking about the past failures they had, and definitely they will be resistant to pay you money, they will be resistant to buy, and they will be offering rejection. But when you position as candidate 2, the client immediately realizes that by working with you, they are gaining money. They are growing their business by 60%. They are growing their profits by 60%. No matter their level of sophistication, your value wows them and they are itching to get going. They are no longer thinking about price, and you are no longer commoditizing your business. By the time you present your price, it's a foregone conclusion because your product or technology is what they want. This positioning allows you to significantly drive up sales closing rates. Your clients see you as a partner in growth and not simply a product or technology provider. Now, the second step to getting high-paying clients and scaling your business is customer segment. You need to decide on the market segment you want to serve or the type of clients you want to attract. When you decide on how you want to position your business in step 1, the second step is that you need to decide on the market segment you want to serve or the type of clients you want to attract. Again, let's look at the old method. In the old method, your marketing is not specific but targeted to a wide variety of clients. Your goal is to simultaneously attract all the businesses that could need your product or services. You don't want to miss out on any chance. You have a long list of features and benefits about your product or services, which is targeted to anyone you think needs your product or services. Now, of course, when you use the old approach, you get old results. When your marketing is not targeted to a particular business segment, you get low resonance from website visitors. So visitors will rarely become converted into high-paying clients. Simply put, you get a low marketing conversion rates and high cost to acquire a customer. When you market to everyone, you end up getting no one. Now, in the new method, you sell to a specific business segment. Let's look at it. In the new method, your marketing is targeted to a very specific industry segment. The first thing on your marketing outlets, and by marketing outlets, I mean your website, your catalog, social media handles, or any other outlet that you use to distribute your marketing messages. So the first thing on your marketing outlet is a clear value-based headline targeted to a very, very specific customer segment. You have a unique selling proposition which targets a very specific business segment. Your unique selling proposition articulates three key things. One, a unique business segment. Two, a clear transformation, or what I call the value proposition. And three, a unique mechanism which shows how you plan to deliver the transformation to the specific business segment you serve. I take it in. Your unique selling proposition articulates three core things. One, a clear and very specific customer segment. Two, a transformation, that's the value proposition. And three, a unique mechanism that shows how you plan to deliver the transformation to the chosen customer segment. See examples below of some unique selling propositions. Remember that these examples have been obtained from the websites of real-time B2B businesses or of real-time businesses that sell B2B. These businesses are businesses that are currently making sales in the orders of millions of dollars. So I'm going to show you this example to see how it all works. Now let's consider that you are an accounting firm. In the first example, let's say you're an accounting firm. In the old way of targeting, in the old way of positioning, where you want to talk about the features and benefits, you see statements on websites going thus: our team boasts of 15 years of experience offering financial services to a wide range of industries. You realize it's not specific, no clear, value-based headline. Now let's look at a new way using the unique selling proposition. We help real estate agents grow profits by 60% in 2 months using our proprietary finance framework. What do you realize? They have a clear business segment which is specific, real estate agent. A transformation, grow profits by 60% in 2 months, and a unique mechanism using our proprietary finance framework. Do you get the difference? Look at the old approach where they just talk about the features and benefits, and look at the new approach using the unique selling proposition. You yourself try to compare both sides. Which of the sides would you like to do business with? Now let's look at the second example. Let's say you are a marketing and sales agency, and the old approach of positioning on your website, you want to say, we are a team of experts offering the best marketing and sales services to businesses. Now let's look at the new approach using the unique selling proposition. We help health and biotech companies triple sales in 12 months using our new dynamic video sales letter and hyper profitable funnels. What do you realize? The segment is hyper specific, health and biotech founders. The transformation is also clear, helping you find product market fit and triple sales within 12 months. And then the mechanism is also clear, using dynamic and hyper profitable funnels. Again, I want you to look at the old and the new approach of positioning, and I see this in websites. And the examples using the unique selling proposition are obtained from real life websites that are making millions of dollars worth in sales. Now let's look at the other example, example 3. Let's say you supply construction equipment. You see on website the old way using features and benefits. You hear companies say, we are leaders in the construction industry offering a wide range of equipment that suits your business needs. I take it again. We are leaders in the construction industry offering a wide range of equipment that suits your needs. Now let's look at a new approach with a unique selling proposition. We help building contractors cut down operating costs by more than 50% within 5 weeks using a new Z3 integration unit. What do you realize? A unique business segment, building contractors, a clear transformation, cut down operating costs by more than 50% within 5 weeks, and a clear and unique mechanism using a Z3 integration unit. What do you realize? All the value propositions, all the transformations have not just a value, but they have a timeline associated with it. cut down operating costs by 50% within 5 weeks, triple sales within 12 months, and grow profits by 60% within 2 months. You realize the value is clear, but it has a clear timeline attached to it. Don't just say grow sales, but you need to be hyper specific of the growth rate or of the level of growth with which your business is going to help the company's grow sales. Remember, guys, this is B2B sales, and B2B sales, we are selling value for value. Companies buy value. Companies want to see the business case of what they are going into. They don't buy products or services, but they buy value. So the examples that I've just shown you, these are obtained from real-life websites that are using the unique selling proposition to crush sales in the orders of millions of dollars. Now, you notice all the marketing cases have a unique selling proposition that clearly articulates a unique business segment, a clear transformation, and a unique mechanism. Now, the new results. Let's look at the new results. When your website is targeted to a specific industry segment, you get high resonance from visitors who land on your website. I take it again. When your website is targeted to a specific industry segment or a specific customer segment, you get high resonance from visitors who land on your website. Visitors are easily converted into high-paying clients. In the new global economy, where everyone is striving for capital efficiency, clients generally don't care about how sophisticated your products or services are until they know how you care about the problems they face that is preventing them from scaling. I take it again. In the new global economy where everyone is striving for capital efficiency, clients generally don't care about the features of your product or service until they know how much you care about the problems they face which prevents them from growing their business. So make sure you note this down. Now, when you make your marketing to focus on helping a specific business segment attain a clear transformation using a unique mechanism, you clearly stand out of the competition, as you saw with the 3 examples that I showed you. Now, here's the bottom line. In the market, your goal is to increase the pressure P you apply to the market. However, there are several competitors who offer your same product or service, and sometimes at a lower price. Also, you might not have enough bandwidth to invest so much money in marketing campaigns as the big guys or as the big players in the markets do. This implies your force, F, is fixed, is limited, or it's constant. So the only way you can increase the pressure you apply on the market is to reduce the size, that's the area, the size of the industry segment that you serve. I take it again. The only way that you can increase the pressure you apply on the market is to reduce the size of the customer segment that you serve. So let's look at this formula. Pressure is force over area. So your goal is to increase the pressure you are applying on the market. So you don't have enough money, you don't have an unlimited amount of wealth in the bank that you can continuously invest in long-term marketing campaigns. So what happens? Your force F is fixed. If your force is fixed, if the force is constant and you want to increase the pressure, the only way to do so is to reduce the area. And by area, I mean the size of the customer segment that you serve. Since your force is more or less constant, the more specific your target business segment, that's a small area, the higher the pressure you apply on the market and the more you win on your marketing campaign. So the more specific the customer segment you serve, the more pressure you apply on the market, the more clients you achieve, and the lower the cost to acquire a customer. Do not try to market to everyone. Just be specific to a particular customer segment and solve a specific problem within that segment. Do not try to market to everyone. Just be specific to a particular segment and solve a specific problem for that segment. I hope you get that. Now let's look at some Q&A. I know you would want to ask, if I target a very specific business segment, won't I lose potential clients from other segments? This is what a lot of my students ask me, or a lot of people who join the Accelerator ask me when I talk about this. Now, here's the case. No, you won't lose clients. You rather establish monopoly and become the leader in your chosen segment. The problem is about competition. If you are not specific, remember everyone in your market is also going after the same clients you are targeting. So the person who wins is the one who has the highest marketing budget and sell at the lowest price. So I ask you, do you have the highest marketing budget, and do you sell at the lowest price? If you try to target everyone, you get swallowed into competition unless you are the largest in your market and the cheapest as well. Now, step number 3. In the first step of getting high-paying clients and scaling your business, we looked at positioning, how you want to position or brand your product or service business. The second step, we looked at targeting, what customer segment you want to target. In the third step, we're looking at how do you actually go about targeting the customer segment that you've chosen. That's sourcing visitors. Decide on how you want to source the visitors for your business site or make people know about your product or service. Now again, we have the old and the new approach. The old approach, which is the tactical and uncertain approach. In the old method of targeting or in the old method of sourcing visitors, you either leave everything to chance, where you rely on a few referrals you could get from the previous clients you got, or you generate a long list of topics and create new marketing content every day. In case where you have a social media presence or you have a social media page, you make use of all the bells and whistles everyone is talking about, such as Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, YouTube channels, hashtags, keywords, search engine optimizations, blah, 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 blah. Now, you try to post at least 3 times because the gurus say you need to post at least 3 times to grow your social media following so that you can get at least a consistent stream of clients who will visit your website. Your focus is therefore on growing your social media following instead of making sales. You might even hire a social media manager to work with your marketing team to produce and position new content every single day. In summary, you chase trends, obsess over technology, and show up every day, everywhere. Of course, when you use the old method, you expect old results. Now, in the old results, you spend more resources to achieve less results. You take a long time to grow your brand and spend more time on marketing. You waste time and money on marketing tactics that do not perform. You produce large, diversified amount of marketing content every day, most of which don't even support your unique business goals, because you want to post every day, you want to post content on social media all the time. You don't even care if it supports your business goals. In this case, you are always focused on growing your social media following, hoping that through growing your social media following, you'll be able to attract sales. The question is that the following that you get on social media, is it even the target audience that you need for your business? Is it the people that you want to target? That's why we also start by targeting. Know who you want to target and know who to even attract on your social media pages. Remember, there are always bigger players in the market who can invest to produce more content than you do. So you can hardly win with this approach. You get swallowed into competition. You can't even compete with content with the big guys because these guys have a lot of money to invest in content production. Even today, we have AI, ChatGPT that can produce any type of content that you want. So you cannot really compete at that level of posting content on social media every day. Also, using all the tactics and technology, and by tactics and technology, I mean the Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok, hashtags, SEO, and all those things. Those are the technologies. Using all these tactics and technologies without a clear system or model in place is like buying building materials and inviting builders or bricklayers to build a house for you without a structured building plan being designed by an expert architect. I take it again. Using all the tactics and technology to power your marketing without a structured system, strategy, or model in place is like buying building materials and inviting bricklayers to build a house without a structured building plan designed by an expert architect. You know what you expect with such a house. So in the new method, you use the model-based or the systemic approach. In the new method of sourcing visitors for your business, you use the deterministic or systemic approach. You make use of a content model or content system where every tactic is part of a system working to continuously generate quality clients to grow your business. Instead of generating a long list of topics and creating new content every single day, you develop one bulletproof marketing thesis, also known as a video sales letter or a marketing white paper, a content model that you can test, validate with data, then use it to power your marketing campaigns years after years. I take it again. A marketing thesis is a content system or a content model that you can test and validate with data, then use it to power your entire marketing activities months after months and years after years. Now, what you're actually watching is my own marketing thesis. I don't create create content every day. This marketing thesis powers all my marketing, and not just marketing. You see later on that it also powers sales, marketing and sales activity months after months and years after years. This single thesis collapses all my marketing and sales activity into a single document. A marketing thesis is a compelling offer that describes how a specific customer segment can benefit from a specific transformation delivered by a new improved solution. That's a mechanism offered by your company. Now, because a marketing thesis skillfully organizes and intelligently directs all the information available in your market to a very specific customer segment, it becomes so sharp that it cuts across the competition. It cuts across the noise just like a knife cuts through butter. Therefore, your marketing thesis goes viral. Of course, new methods brings about new results. When you use the new method, you spend less resources to achieve more results. You acquire unlimited customers for free since your marketing thesis goes viral and is shared on the platforms. You grow your brand faster and spend less time on marketing because a marketing thesis reduces the need to continually produce new content. You protect your time and money from marketing tactics that do not perform and reduce the overhead required to market and sell, since the marketing and sales is consolidated into a single marketing thesis written by a single person, of course, a growth PhD, which can be used to power all your marketing and sales campaign. So let me explain this. So all the activities, all your marketing and sales activities is consolidated into a single document, a single thesis which can be used to power all your marketing and sales activities months after months and years after years. With a marketing thesis, you don't need a whole marketing department. You don't need to even have a marketing team because it does all the heavy lifting for you. This is the marketing thesis. My marketing thesis that you're watching, I don't have a marketing team, I don't have a sales team because everything has been consolidated into this single document. You drive powerful growth with a unique marketing thesis that supports your unique business goals and makes you stand out of the competition. Your cost to acquire a customer drops because your marketing thesis is so valuable that it gets shared on news and social media platforms. Of course, if your marketing thesis goes viral, you get a constant stream of people who are clicking to talk to you because you realize afterwards that when people watch your marketing thesis, they have the opportunity to book a call and talk to you or to visit your sales page or your website. You realize after that you get the constant stream of clients flowing. Your sales cycle length, that's the time it takes to close the deal, and the cost to sell reduces significantly because prospects already get sold through the video or written version of your marketing thesis. We say you have solved for the attainable region of your business. Now look at it. When you watch this video, prospects already get sold when they watch your marketing thesis. So your salespeople don't have to waste time talking and explaining anything to them because they already get sold. It already positions you as an expert in your industry. Now, when you get to a point where the cost to acquire a customer drops, your sales cycle length drops, your marketing thesis goes viral, the cost to sell also drops. We say you have solved for the attainable region of your business. That point where you find product market fit, get a consistent stream of high-paying clients and scale your business to a significant level of profits. That's the zone, the point of attainable regions. Now, the bottom line, if you can't consistently get high-paying clients, then you don't have a business, but you have a hobby. If you don't have a deterministic system that keeps you out of the competition and consistently generates prospective clients for your business, then you don't have business, but you have a hobby. In the world where everyone can create a social media page, create content, make a post, and launch paid advertising campaigns, the plane on which people compete is at the marketing offer, and very few people are able to craft a compelling offer. That's an offer that a market cannot reject. I take it again. In a world where everyone can create a page on social media, make posts, or even launch paid advertising on these platforms, the plane on which people compete is therefore at the level of the marketing offer. But very few people are good at crafting a compelling offer. That's crafting a compelling offer, which is your marketing thesis. And a compelling offer is better than a convincing offer. A compelling offer is an offer that the market cannot reject. Also, the platforms and algorithms have become so advanced that anyone who can click a button and launch paid advertising can get in front of their target audience. So simply understanding how to use the ad platforms is no longer an advantage. What does this mean? Put in another way, using all the tactics and technologies to power your marketing without a clear marketing system in place is just like buying building materials and inviting builders or bricklayers to build a house without a structured building plan designed by an expert architect. And by tactics and technology, I mean TikTok, hashtags, and all those things. Now look at all these technologies: hashtags, Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, YouTube channels, SEO, posting 3 times a day. All these are tactics and technologies. These are not strategies or systems. These are all tactics and technologies. And using all these tactics and technologies to power your marketing without a clear system in place is just like buying building materials and inviting bricklayers to build a house without a structured plan designed by an expert architect. A system, a marketing system, is like the brain or intelligence in your body, while the tactics and tech tools are just body parts used by the brain to manifest its intelligence into the real world. So if you don't have a systemic model to power your marketing, then you are leading to disaster. Also, you need to understand that social media for brands, that's businesses that sell products or services, is different from social media for content creators, people who monetize content. Why the goal of brands is to get clients and make sales, that of creators is to grow following and get views. I take it again. You need to understand that social media for business owners is different from social media for content creators. Why the goal of business owners is to get clients and make sales, that of content creators is to grow following, get views, and monetize their content. I take it again. You need to understand that social media for business owners is different from social media for content creators. Why the goal of business owners is to get clients and make sales, the social media goal of content creators is to get views, grow following, and monetize their content. In a world where everyone is in competition for clients, you need to do things differently in order to stand out of the competition. Step number 4, marketing objective. In step number 1, you decided on how you want to position your business. In step number 2, you decided on which specific customer segment you want to target. In step number 3, you decided on how do you want to target this segment. In step number 4, when you target them, what's the objective? What's that first action that you want them to take when they visit your website after you've targeted them? So decide on the first action you want website visitors or those who visit your business site to take. In the old approach, when you get business visitors, you want them to buy immediately. Your focus is to convince them to pay you money for your product or service. In simple terms, the objective of all your marketing campaigns is to make sales directly. Old result. When you use the old approach, you get a high cost to acquire a customer because in every market, only 3% of the population is ready to buy. The vast majority are searching for information. So when you ask visitors to buy now, many are not ready to do so. So what happens? They end up taking no action. I take it again. In every market, only 3% are ready to buy now. The vast majority are searching for information. So when your marketing objective asks people to buy now, they are not ready to do so. So what happens? They end up taking no action. Now, in the new approach, you want them to learn something new. In the new method, you want business visitors to learn something valuable that will help them solve a specific problem they are facing in their business. Remember, Steve Jobs says the best form of marketing is education. You provide them with a piece of valuable content, and in this case, it's your marketing thesis. You guys are watching my marketing thesis, and I'm adding value to you in the form of a video or a report, which achieves 3 things. 1, change old beliefs of visitors and qualifies them to be sure that they face the problem your product or service is solving. 2, it positions you as an expert and shows you care about helping them solve their problems. 3, your marketing thesis casts fear, uncertainty, and doubt on your competitors. Before you give visitors access to this piece of content, you first request to get their contact information, mostly their name and email address. Let them know you want to send the content directly to their email address. Since they want to get the valuable content for free, they will happily give you their contact. Visitors who give you their contact are now called leads. You have visitors who visit your website. Those who give you their contact are now called leads. So in simple terms, the goal of your marketing campaigns is to capture leads and not make sales immediately. You realize later on that the leads that you captured will be converted into high-paying clients. And the reason is simple, because only 3% of people are actually buying now. So if you focus on getting a purchase from the first instant people come in contact with your website, you only get this 3% of clients. The vast majority who are searching for information, you won't get them. But if you provide them with a valuable piece of content and a request for their information, then 97% of the market that are searching for information will definitely give you their details, which you can subsequently sell to them later on. This further explains why you need to first of all do your homework to understand the specific customer segment that you want to target, the problems they face, and then put in place your marketing thesis that shows them how to solve that problem and add value to their business. New method, of course, comes with new results. You make efficient use of your marketing and sales budget. You reduce the cost of acquiring a customer significantly. In every market, most people, that's 97%, are searching for information. So if your marketing objective is to provide valuable information, you capture the vast majority of the market. But if your objective is to make sales immediately, you only capture the 3% of the market that are ready to buy now. Now, let's take a practical example. Let's say you want to buy a high-end construction equipment that costs $300,000 to $500,000. You come across these two marketing messages. Which of them will you consider, or which of them will you want to do business with as you want to buy that high-end construction equipment? In the old method, you hear leading. So in the old method, that's in the old approach that present a marketing messages to you. Now, let's look at the old approach, the old method. Leading supplier of high-end construction. Get a quote. Now look at the new approach. 5 things to consider before buying a high-end construction equipment. Download a free report. Now you are a business owner and you want to buy a high-end equipment. Which of them will you go for, or which of them will you want to consider? You get it? Most of us will go for the new method. Why? Because in every market, majority is first searching for information before making a purchase subsequently. Also, when you first send prospects through your marketing thesis, you acquire an unlimited amount of customers for free and get customers pay you more money for the same product or service they could as well get elsewhere. Now, here's the bottom line. When you focus on making a sale, you end up losing the sale. But when you focus on first adding value, you end up getting a sale. I take it again. When you focus on making a sale, you end up losing a sale. But when you focus on understanding the problems clients face and adding value to help them solve the problem, you end up getting a sale. Always remember to add value before you request value. It's just like in Newton's third law of motion, which says to every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. If you want value, first add value and you get value in return. But if you want to take value, value will be taken away from you. That's if you heavily request a sale, you spend time explaining things to prospects and they will end up not buying. They get information but they will not buy. Also, according to research conducted by the millionaire entrepreneur Sabri Subi, he discovered the larger market formula. The larger market formula says in every market, only 3% of the people are interested in making a purchase right now. 17% are in information gathering mode. 20% are problem aware, meaning they know they need help but aren't actively researching how to solve their problem. They know they face a problem but aren't actively researching for a solution to their problem. They are just problem aware. 60% are not problem aware. They don't even know they face a problem. Most businesses and most of your competitors focus on marketing on the 3% of people who are ready to make a purchase right now. So if you join your competitors to focus all your efforts to that 3%, you are leaving the other 97% of customers on the table. Now let's look at some Q&A. I know you would want to ask, if I focus on the 97% who are actively searching for information, wouldn't I lose the 3% who are ready to buy now? No, you won't lose them. Here's the thing. At the end of your marketing thesis, you add a link for those who are ready to buy now and still capture the 3%. Also, your marketing thesis is usually hosted on your website. So when visitors put in their information to download it, you immediately redirect them to your sales page to get a quote. But this is after you've already captured the information of everyone. Now, the 3% who are ready to buy now will visit your sales page. For the remaining 97%, who are not ready to buy immediately, you gradually educate and nurture them via email because you have their email contact, so that when they are ready to buy, they will be 100% ready to buy from you. Now let's look at this. You realize that just 3% are ready to buy now. So what happens is that you capture the information of everyone when they request to get access to your marketing thesis. Immediately, you redirect them to your sales page so that you can be able to capture these 3% who are ready to buy now again. Also, for this 97%, your goal is to continuously educate and nurture them. Those that are not problem aware, you educate and nurture them so that they become problem aware and climb up the pyramid. Those that are problem aware but are not actually searching for information or searching for a solution to that problem at that particular time, you continue to educate them and make them see the urgency, make them see the business case of solving their problem, so that they will climb into a point where they get to information gathering mode. Now, for those that are gathering information, you continually provide them information as well, so that when they move to the top 3% and are ready to buy now, they will be 100% interested in buying from you. That's the power of the larger market formula. Okay. Now let's move to step number 5 for getting high-paying clients and scaling your business. The closing strategy. You need to decide on how you want to receive business visitors, that's prospects, people who show interest in your products or services. Now let's look at the old method. Now, when people visit your business site, some will be interested in your product or service and will want to have more information. They will want to understand the technical and business benefits of your B2B offering. Those that book an appointment to talk with you are called prospects. Those that gave their information to download your marketing thesis were called leads. Those that have gone through your marketing thesis and have now booked an appointment to talk with you are called prospects. In the old method of receiving prospects, you talk with everyone. That's, you talk with everyone who visits your business site and want to talk with you or your sales team. In the case where you have an appointment booking system, you talk with everyone who books an appointment to talk with you. Now, the old result, you have a very long sales cycle length because you must spend hours explaining every detail of your product or service to prospects before they become paying clients. Of course, you spend time explaining things, hoping that they will understand the value or the relevance of your product and service before they become high-paying clients. Now, in this approach, you get low closing rates because you talk with everyone, and after explaining, most of the prospects you talk to, they will realize that they don't need your product or service, either because it's too expensive, or it's not an urgent need for them, or it doesn't currently fit their business priorities. You also incur high cost of selling because you or your salespeople, you spend time explaining to prospects, realizing that they don't buy. What happens? You still have to pay salespeople because they have already spoken with them. And your time is money. As a business owner, time is very valuable. So if you spend time talking with people, ending up realizing that it doesn't make sense, it's not valuable, that's incurring high cost of selling. If you hire salespeople who waste time talking to unqualified leads who end up not buying, you still have to pay them for their time. In summary, you waste time talking with unqualified prospects, hoping they would become paying clients, only to realize at the end that they can't pay, or they refuse to pay, or they reject purchasing your product or service. New method, you only receive qualified prospects. You only let your team talk with qualified prospects. In the new method, you first pre-qualify prospects to be sure they face the problem, have the budget, and urgently need your product or service. How do you pre-qualify them? First, you make them go through your marketing thesis in the form of a video or a report which achieves 4 things. Now, you guys are going through my video sales letter or my video marketing thesis. Your marketing thesis or your video sales letter will achieve 3 things. First, it will change their old beliefs and qualify them to be sure if they face the problem your product or service is solving. Second thing a marketing thesis will do is it will ensure that they have the budget, create urgency and scarcity in your product or service. The second thing is that it will ensure that the prospects have the budget, and your thesis will also create urgency and scarcity in your product or service. Of course, you know people buy when there is scarcity and people buy under urgency. The third thing it will do is that it will position you as an expert and show that you care about helping them solve their problem. because it provides so much valuable information to them. And then the last thing that a marketing thesis will do is it will cast fear, uncertainty, and doubt on your competitors, what I call FUD. So the prospects will only think about you when they think of solving the problem that they intend to solve. Now, that's the first thing you do. You make prospects go through your marketing thesis to pre-qualify them. After that, the second thing you do is that you make them go through a quiz or a SMART questionnaire where they answer some more specific questions about their company before they get access to talking with you. Now, what does this do? This positions you as an expert and makes prospects know you truly care about their problems, you truly understand the problem, and really care about solving it. It makes them know you don't just want to work with everyone, or you don't just accept everyone in your business, but you work just with businesses you are sure your product or service can help them solve their problems and scale their business. This is very important. You don't work with everyone, but you work with people that you know your product or service can help them solve their problem. Now let's think about it. If you want to work with everyone, what will you get? People will buy your product or service that it doesn't help them solve their problem. And what happens? They give you bad reviews, negative reviews, and it kills on your potential of getting other clients. It kills on your brand image. But on the other hand, when you only attract businesses you know your product or service can solve their problem, then it positions you as an expert, because you don't want to work with everyone, and then it gives you continuous value because the few you work with end up having their problems being solved, scale their business, and they give you positive reviews. New approach, of course, brings us to new results. You get high closing rates, short sales cycle length, that's the time it takes to close the deal will be very short, and then very low cost to sell because you only talk with those who face the problem, have the budget, and urgently need your product or service. They already understand everything about your product or service through your marketing thesis. So when they are coming to you, they already know what they want. They are already sure that the problem that they face is going to be solved by your product or service. They just want to be sure that they are doing business with the real person. They're not coming to be asking you to explain the features and benefits of your products again, because they have already gone through everything and got sold through the video or written version of your marketing thesis. So you now have very short sales cycle length. When they come, things are very fast. You just close the deal very rapidly. You have low cost of selling because your salespeople don't waste time talking with unqualified prospects who end up not buying. Customers pay you more for the same product or service they could as well get elsewhere. Now here's the bottom line. When you don't pre-qualify prospects, you waste more hours talking to a large number of people, spend more money on your sales and marketing team, but get lower closing rate or low sales efficiency. That translates into less sales. I take it again. When you don't pre-qualify prospects, you waste more hours talking to a large number of people, spend more money on your sales team, but get low closing efficiency. That's less sales. On the other hand, when you pre-qualify prospects, you save time by only talking to a few people, spend less money on your sales team, but get a very high closing efficiency. That is more money in the bank, because more sales entails more revenue. If you don't make sales, you don't make revenue. And I always say sales is the lifeblood of every business. If you can't consistently attract a constant stream of clients that will pay you money for the product or services that you offer, then you don't have a business, but you have a hobby. Also, when you first pre-qualify prospects, you get customers who pay you more for the same product or service they could get elsewhere. This boils down to two key points. You make your sales process more efficient while increasing the average value of a customer. Put in another way, having the best product or service in your market is of zero value if you cannot consistently attract a pool of high-paying clients for your business on autopilot every single month and years after years. When you pre-qualify prospects using your marketing thesis, you increase the value of a customer in two key ways. One, customers pay you more money for the same product or service they could get elsewhere. Two, you increase the average value of a customer. Thus, you realize that you sell more from the same customers you get, because remember, you're not selling a product or a service, you're actually selling value. Remember, in step one, we looked at positioning, that you need to position as a new vehicle for growth. When they believe in your vehicle, what will happen is that they will now purchase anything and any commodity that will help them achieve their value. That's how you make more money from the same customer. Now, let me illustrate this to you in this Q&A section. How does pre-qualification with a marketing thesis help make customers pay you more money for the same product or service they could get elsewhere? Now, this is how. A marketing thesis positions your product or service as a new vehicle for growth by first indoctrinating potential customers about existing products or services and casting fear, uncertainty, and doubt on your competitors. We already talked about this. In summary, a marketing thesis creates belief in your new vehicle. When people believe in your new vehicle, they will buy any commodity that is needed to implement the vehicle and make them achieve the growth you promised them with your new vehicle. For instance, in Christianity, the Bible, which is a marketing thesis, presents the new vehicle of salvation, which is Jesus Christ, and casts fear, uncertainty, and doubt to any other vehicle of achieving salvation. So those who believe in the new vehicle of salvation presented in the Bible, that's the marketing thesis for Christians, easily buy or pay for religious commodities. That's why years after years or months after months, we pay tithes, we pay offerings, harvest thanksgiving, church contribution, holy water, olive oil, without complaining. Because the Bible, which is the marketing thesis for Christians, has created belief in the new vehicle for salvation, Jesus Christ, and has casted fear, uncertainty, and doubt in any other vehicle that can be used to achieve salvation. So we, or anyone that believes in the new vehicle for salvation, will easily pay for religious commodities without any complaint. And most of the times, you even pay higher amount of money for these same commodities that you could get elsewhere. Because remember, I mentioned that when you create belief, or when prospects go through your marketing thesis and believe in your new vehicle, or when you pre-qualify prospects through your marketing thesis, it creates belief in your new vehicle, and so they can pay you more for the same product or service they could as well get elsewhere. For instance, the cost of olive oil, which we call anointing oil, or even water, which is called holy water in church, it's way more expensive when bought in church, but we pay more and we don't complain, because we are not buying water, we are not buying oil, but we are buying salvation. We are buying the promise of salvation. You get it? And that's how prospects pay you more for the same product they could as well get elsewhere. Because one, you are positioned as a new vehicle for growth. Two, you are targeted to a specific customer segment and the pressure you apply in the market is very high. Three, you acquire these customers using a marketing thesis. You get the whole point. Using a marketing thesis that, first of all, pre-qualifies them and creates belief in your new vehicle for growth. And when you want to close them, you ensure that everybody must have gone through your marketing thesis so that it will reduce and shorten your sales cycle length, reduce the cost of selling, reduce the cost of acquiring customers because your thesis goes viral and gets shared on the platform, and powers your entire marketing activities and even sales months after months and years after years. It consolidates an entire marketing and sales department into a single thesis. So with a marketing thesis, you don't even need to have a sales and marketing team. And in a world where we are all striving for capital efficiency, instead of hiring a huge marketing team where you need to pay each and every one of them and you're not even sure if they will be productive, you need to make use of a growth PhD to consolidate all your marketing activities into a single marketing document. Now, how does pre-qualification with a marketing thesis help you sell more from the same customers? That's help you increase the average value of a customer, because if you sell more from the same customer, therefore your customers have a higher value and keep customers more satisfied. So you pre-qualify with a marketing thesis. How does it make it possible such that you sell more from the same customers and keep customers more satisfied, even though you make more money from customers, but they are rather more satisfied? How does this happen? Now, when they go through your marketing thesis, it means you have changed their beliefs and positioned your product or service as a vehicle for growth. This means you are not selling a product or service, but you are selling a new vehicle for growth. If they want to achieve growth through your vehicle, they will buy any commodity that will help them do so. For instance, if you have a marketing thesis that makes prospects that have no TV believe that a series that runs through Netflix will make them change their life or will make them achieve growth in life, then what will happen? One, they will have to buy a smart TV. Two, they will need to get a regulator or a thunder protector to protect the smart TV from electrical damages. Three, they will need to get internet subscription. 4, they will need to pay for Netflix subscription. Why? What do you realize? They are not buying these commodities. They are buying growth through the vehicle Netflix, because they know that if they have a Netflix subscription, they are going to continuously watch that series and achieve growth that you are promising them. So you realize that the marketing thesis creates belief in a vehicle, and every other thing happens. So I always ask this is what I call a big domino. What is that thing that you need to create belief in, such that if your target customer segment believes in that thing or that vehicle, they will buy any other thing from you that will make them achieve that growth. You realize that just by creating belief with a marketing thesis about a series that runs through Netflix and promising that if they watch that series, they will achieve growth, what happens? They buy a smart TV, they buy a regulator and thunder protector. Probably they will need to also buy a TV stand. They get internet subscription and they pay for a Netflix subscription just to get that growth. That's the power of a marketing thesis. Notice the person is not buying commodities, but growth through the vehicle Netflix. So you see how clients pay you more money using a marketing thesis? Do you realize that? Do you also notice that Netflix subscription is recurrent, which means continuous profits? You increase the value of your customer, you increase the value of the customer significantly. Also realize that, let's say you sell just the smart TV and you don't provide them with a thunder protector or a regulator, and a few days after you have heavy rains that causes electrical damages on the TV. What happens? Prospects or the clients run back to you and will complain that you sold them something of low quality or of low value. What do you get? You make little money because you only sold the TV without selling all the other accessories. And then secondly, keep clients complaining. So you see that when using a marketing thesis, you make more money and clients more satisfied. But when you don't use it, what happens? You sell less, that you make less money, and you keep clients complaining. Step number 6 for getting high-paying clients and scaling your business. Now is the scaling approach. You need to decide on how you want to scale your business or how you want to serve the new clients that you get. Remember that in step number 1, what happened? You decided on how you want to position your business. In step number 2, you decided on the specific client segment that you want to target in order to increase the pressure you apply in the market. In step number 3, you decided on how you want to target these clients. In step number 4, you decided on the marketing objective. When you target these customer segments, what's the first action that you want them to take? In step number 5, you decided on the closing strategy. How do you want to take prospects? Do you want to talk with everyone, or you want to talk to people that have first been pre-qualified using your marketing thesis? Now in step number 6, how do you want to scale? You have a constant stream of clients that are running into your business. How do you scale? Now the strategies presented so far shows that it's possible to triple or even quadruple the number of clients you get for your business. However, you need to first decide on how you plan to serve the more clients you get. Simply put, decide on how you plan to scale your business. Now, let's look at the old method of scaling, the regular scaling approach. In the regular scaling, you get more clients and you hire more employees to serve them. So, in the old method of scaling, that's what I call the regular scaling, you scale marketing using the strategies that have been learned so far, but you hire more employees to be able to serve the new clients that you get. This means you scale your marketing and sales team, and you also scale your engineering team to be able to fulfill the higher number of clients that you get. By engineering team, I mean engineering and fulfillment, or any other technical person that is involved in the fulfillment of your services. In the old result, what do? You do more work for less profits. You get a higher revenue, but your operating cost goes up, and what happens? Your profit either drops, stays the same, because of inconsistencies that come with scale. I take it again. What do? You do more work for less profits. Even though you scale marketing to get increased revenue, but your operating cost also goes up because you hire more employees to serve on the increased number of clients. And what happens to your profit? Profit stays constant, or sometimes it even drops because of unforeseen contingencies or unforeseen circumstances that come with scaling. You spend more money on marketing and sales. You spend more money on marketing and sales, and spend more money on engineering and fulfillment. Now, what's the new method? The optimal scaling approach. Optimal scaling, what happens? You get more clients, but you use a lesser number of employees, or at least the same number of employees you have to still serve the higher number of clients that you get. Now, in the new method of scaling, you first restructure your business processes for scale so that you can serve more clients with a fewer number of employees. You apply business process modeling and optimization techniques to make your processes employee independent. Your business processes can serve as many clients as you can possibly get, irrespective of the number of employees you get. And you deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating cost. Then you scale marketing using the strategies learned, but this time you use lesser number of employees, or in the worst case, the same number of employees to serve the more clients that you get. Now, of course, new method, the optimal approach will bring about optimal results. You do less work but make more profits. You scale revenue, but your operating cost stays the same or even drops, and hence profit goes up. You spend less time on marketing and sales due to the viral effects of your marketing thesis, and less time on engineering and fulfillment because your business processes have been restructured for scale. Bottom line is this: when you make use of a marketing thesis and restructure your business processes for scale, you make a high revenue using a small team. Your operating cost stays constant or even drops. You incur less stress and high profits. But when you scale using the traditional approach, you make a high revenue, but your operating cost also goes up. You work with a large team, high operating costs, more stress, but low profits. Now, let's compare these two cases, these two B2B founders, these two companies who have scaled their business. One has used the regular scaling approach and one has used the optimal scaling approach. Now, let's compare both approaches. Let's compare both founders. Traditional approach, founder number one, you scale to a monthly revenue of $1 million while having 100% ownership, but you only take home a profit of $50K. The catch: you manage a large team of 40 people. Your stress level goes through the roof, but you only get a $50K profit. OptimScale approach, you scale to a monthly revenue of $500K. While having 100% ownership, your take-home profit goes up to $250K. You manage a very small team of 4 high performers who use the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system to run your entire company for you. Look at both businesses. How would you want to run your business? Using the traditional scaling approach or the OptimScale approach? Sure, you get what I'm talking about. In summary, if you want to consistently get 5 to 30 plus dream clients every single month, double on the number of clients you serve, and scale your business, then you need to implement the following 5 actionable steps. So everything I've talked about is summarized in the following 5 actionable steps. Step number 1, restructure your business processes for scaling. You restructure your business processes for scaling so that you can serve more clients with fewer employees. Step number 2, target a very specific customer segment. You choose a very specific customer segment to target so that you can increase the pressure you apply on the market. And of course, when you increase the pressure you apply on the market, the cost to acquire a customer drops. Step number 3, position as a growth vehicle. You position as a growth vehicle, or you position your business as a vehicle for growth using a unique selling proposition so that customers see price as an investment and not an expenditure. Now, step number 4, you develop a marketing thesis. You skillfully organize information about your customer, market, as well as your product or service to build one single bulletproof marketing thesis that consolidates all your sales and marketing department into a single document. Step number 5, you activate your marketing thesis for virality. So the 5 steps are presented in the following figure below, called the OptimScale-Growth methodology. Now, how to get started? There are a couple of ways that you can achieve this. Option number 1 is you do it yourself or you hire a marketer. Option 1 is to follow the 5 steps to get high-paying clients and scaling your business by yourself. That is, you have to learn everything I've shown you and implement it in your business by yourself. However, it will take you so much time and many trials and errors to be able to organize information available in your market about your customer as well as your product or service into a single marketing thesis. That is, it will take you so much time to craft a compelling offer. This might end up frustrating you to giving up and returning in your old ways of stress or old ways of running your business. Even if you manage to develop a marketing thesis and get more clients, you will not be able to restructure your business processes for scaling. You will need to hire more employees, which will take up your operating costs, blow up your stress level, and reduce your profits, of course. The skills needed are so specialized, it will take you at least 12 hours a day for 1 year to be able to learn and implement everything. This means you might have to devote months or even years of research to be able to figure out everything by yourself. So it's possible trying to do it by yourself, but it will be a costly, painful, and time-consuming activity. Hiring a marketer is also likely to fail because any marketer who understands how to implement these skills is already rich and not looking for a job. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Option number 2 is to leverage the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD's pack. In option 2, you can decide to work with us. When you work with Abunde, you get access to a proven system, the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD's pack, which you can use to install in your business and consistently get high-paying clients as well as scale your business. It takes you all the way from re-engineering your offer, restructuring your business processes for scaling, writing your marketing thesis, to installing the entire client acquisition system that consistently gets you high-paying clients months after months and years after years. Again, the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD's pack is specifically designed for high-end B2B business owners that want to consistently get 5 to 30 high-paying clients every single month and double in on the number of clients you can serve even without hiring new employees, just using a small team. In the first case, you are a B2B high-end business. That's, you sell a high-ticket product, a product that has a gross profit per client greater than 2K. It can even go up to 500K or even $1 million. You want to nail down a predictable and consistent source of clients that you can turn on whenever you want to get more clients and scale your business, or off when you don't need it. You want to re-engineer your business processes so that you can deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. Now, in case where you are a low-end business, you are a low-end B2B business. In this case, you want to re-engineer your offer and enter into the big leagues where you make a gross profit greater than 2K for every single client you get. You want to consistently get high-end B2B clients that give you less stress, but you make more money from them. The accelerator will help you irrespective of your business challenges or irrespective of the situation in which you are now in your business. Whether you waste time talking with unqualified leads, hoping they become paying clients, only to realize at the end that they can't pay for your product or services. That is, you have very long sales cycle length and high cost of selling. Maybe you learn that you can easily get more clients by having an online presence. So you spend time, money, and effort to build an amazing website for your business, but cannot feel the direct impact on your sales. Maybe you've hired the services of marketing agencies or sales agents, or even recruited an internal VP of sales or marketing, but cannot hit your sales targets. Perhaps you have a social media presence, meaning you've created a social media page. Spend time to consistently create and share content, or pay social media agents, but cannot feel any measurable increase in your sales. Maybe you can acquire many clients, but your team is not able to serve as many clients as you can possibly get. Therefore, you leave money on the table. And I always say you are the smartest person on your team, and this isn't good for scaling. You can't be the smartest person in your team. Or maybe you can acquire clients and make money some months, but months after months, getting clients and scaling your business is like a guessing game. You haven't nailed down one specific client source which you can turn on or off depending on when you want to get clients or when you don't want to get clients. Using the OptimScale modeling framework, I've generated millions of dollars in revenue for the different companies and research institutions I've worked with. I've earned board seats for several companies, invited guest speakers for leading international companies, universities, and institutions, and breaking the world record for developing the first model-based framework to help companies scale. Also, just don't take me for my word. OptimScale, which is the model-based approach to the scientific method, is built on my proprietary modeling framework for system scale-up that is seen on the world's integrated publishers and news agencies such as Google Scholar, Springer Nature, Springer Science and Business, LinkedIn Publisher, NTNU Open, Intech Open, MP, EWA, Science Direct, Elsevier, ResearchGate, just to name a few. Also, after spending years of studying how millionaire and billionaire entrepreneurs like Professor Steve Blank of the United States, who scaled 8 startups to billions of dollars using the scientific method, and Russell Brunson, who scaled his company to hundreds of millions of dollars, working with over 30,000 startups, helping them get into the millions of dollars, still using the scientific method, as well as Sabri Subi of Australia, who generated over $1.33 billion, helping thousands of businesses get dream clients in over 215 different niches using scientific client acquisition. We also have Nick Kosman of Canada, who repeatedly scaled over 2,000 tech startups to millions of dollars by using the scientific method to help them solve for product market fit and scaling their businesses. Then I realized the power of the scientific method. I therefore developed the model-based approach to the scientific method, which is exclusive to high-end B2B business owners to help you get high-paying clients and scale your business to significant levels of profit. Here's what you're going to get when you work with OptimScale-Growth Accelerator, the Scaling with PhD Spark. 1, you nail down a predictable and consistent client sourcing engine for your business, which you can turn on whenever you want to get clients and make more profits, or off when you don't want. 2, you'll be able to deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs using re-engineered business processes. That is, you make more profits for less stress. 3, you get an irresistible offer that scales to millions of dollars. By an irresistible offer, I mean an offer that a market can't reject. Anyone can sign up a few clients, but if you want to get into the big leagues, just offering what everyone is offering won't take you there. You need to create an offer that the market can't refuse. That's what I mean by an irresistible offer. 4, you make fact-based and not faith-based decisions. The best and most profitable companies in the world are run as a science experiment. You will know your response and manipulated variables. And 5, your website becomes a sales generation engine that drives real results, generates leads, traffic, and sales like a clockwork. Each page is intentionally crafted to guide visitors to the next page and eventually to making sales. By now, you'll be wondering how the OptimScale Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD Spark really works. Now, let's move into it. How the OptimScale Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhDs work. Step number 1, restructure your business processes for scaling so that you can serve more clients with fewer employees. Before, when you scaled your marketing and sales campaigns to get more clients, you also needed to hire more employees so that you can serve the higher number of clients you get. But with the OptimScale Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD Spark, a growth PhD would integrate the OptimScale Business Process Intelligence Framework into your business. The BPI framework will re-engineer your business processes so that you can deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. That is, you make more profits for less stress. You'll be able to do work in a predefined, optimized way, which is repeatable and scalable. So with the BPI framework, you can serve even more clients with less employees, because when the framework is installed into your business, it makes your processes employee independent. Here's an image of the BPI framework for model predictive scaling. You see, it involves management, control, business processes, and all other checks. This system will be installed into your business, and when it's done, it will restructure or re-engineer your business processes for scaling. A growth PhD will do all this for you. Step number 2, choose a very specific customer segment to target to increase the pressure you want to apply on the market. Before, when you launch marketing campaigns, you will get low resonance from website visitors, which translates into low marketing conversion rates and high cost to acquire a customer. But with the OptimScale Growth Accelerator Scaling with PhD Spark, a growth PhD makes use of OptimScale's customer modeling framework to design a very specific segment of the market and increase the pressure you apply to the market. The system models every detail about your market so that your marketing messages become so sharp and cut through the noise like a knife cuts through butter. You get an irresistible offer, an offer the market can't refuse that scales to millions in profits. Here's an image of the customer modeling framework that we use to capture every detail in your market, right up to the atomic level. This will ensure that we understand the deepest pains of your customers, their values, what do they desire, what do they want. So we model every component of your target market so that we can now use it to create a compelling offer, a marketing message that is so sharp that cuts through the noise, cuts through the competition, just like knife cuts through butter. Here's an image of the copy modeling framework that will be integrated into your business. Step number 3, position your business as a new vehicle for growth so that customers see price as an investment. Before, when you position your business, that's your product or service in the market, prospects only get motivated by price and start comparing you with other businesses that sell at a price cheaper than what you offer. Clients see price as an expenditure and not an investment because all they remember is a list of features and benefits of your product or service. But with the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator, scaling with PhD Spark, a growth PhD makes use of OptimScale's copy modeling framework to design a unique selling proposition that positions your business as a new vehicle for growth. Clients therefore see price as an investment because they think of your product or service as a bridge to a transformation they desire, a bridge that takes them from their current state, usually a state of low profit, high stress, and high frustration, to a desired state, which is usually a state of high profit, less stress, and fulfillment. Here is an image of OptimScale's copy modeling framework. It makes use of Hamiltonian's principle, which is are evolutionary and behavioral principles that deeply understand what your market wants. These are scientific principles that have been proven and tested to show that they work in any market. But the point is that businesses just don't know that such things exist. This copy modeling framework, which includes the Hamilton's principle, will be able to identify and design an offer that will show your clients that it can take them from their current state, usually a state of low profit, to their desired state, usually a state of high profit. Here's an image of OptimScale copy modeling framework that will be integrated into your business website, integrated into your business to help you scale in profit and scale in the acquisition of new clients. Step number 4, skillfully organize information about your customer, market, as well as your product or service to build a bulletproof marketing thesis. Before, when you wanted to scale sales and marketing, your marketing and sales budget also scaled proportionally. Simply put, more marketing, more cost. That means if you wanted to scale your marketing or your marketing approach, if you wanted to scale your marketing campaigns, you also needed to spend much more money. So your marketing and sales budget also scaled proportionally. You hire more employees, and if on social media, you would make use of all the bells and whistles every self-acclaimed guru is talking about, such as Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, hashtag, SEOs, YouTube channels, posting 3 times a day, blah, blah, blah. You make use of all those bells and whistles. But with the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator, scaling with PhD Spark, a growth PhD makes use of the 5-point 17-step system to consolidate all your marketing and sales activity into one bulletproof marketing thesis that is so sharp and cuts across the noise, cuts across the competition like knife cuts through butter. What you're watching is a marketing thesis. The 5-point 17-step system identifies 5 key things about your market. 1, the segment, a specific person in a specific industry who has a huge desire for your product or service. 2, the transformation, the current state, that's the problem where your target market is, and the desired state where they want to be. Because remember, we want to take them from their current state to their desired state. Step number 3, the price. What's the maximum price the segment is willing to pay to get that transformation, to move from their current state to their desired state? We want to identify not just a price, but a maximum price because we want to maximize absolute best profits for your business. Remember, we want to solve for the attainable region of your business. Mechanism. The system positions your business as a new vehicle for growth that takes the segment from their current state to the desired state and provides evidence that your new vehicle is the best in your market. I repeat it again. The system positions your business as a new vehicle for growth that takes the segment from their current state to their desired state and provides evidence that the vehicle works and articulate a clear reason why the new vehicle for growth is the best in your market. The last thing that the system does is it solves for the distribution. That is, it identifies the optimum route to distribute your marketing thesis as well as your product or service to maximize your return on investment. Here is an image of the 5-point system. As you can see, you see the segment, you see the transformation. So we're going to solve for the segment, that specific segment of the market that is in burning desire for your product or service. After that, we move to the transformation. What's their current state and what's their desired state? Because people buy transformation, they don't buy products or services. Then we move to the price. What's the maximum price point? You want to maximize profits for your business. What's that maximum? What's that absolute maximum that they can pay to get that transformation? Then we look at the mechanism. What mechanism can we use to deliver that transformation? So we restructure your business processes in a way that transformation in the cheapest, repeatable and scalable way. And then we move to the distribution. How do we distribute your marketing thesis? How do we distribute your products and services? We nail down one distribution system. And then we test for business model fit, because all the 5 variables must ensure that the business model is fitted. Remember, I told you that the best and most profitable businesses in the world run as a science experiment. So here's an image of the 5-point modeling system, which will be used to design your compelling marketing offer or craft your marketing thesis. The marketing thesis is then plugged into OptimScale's growth framework to build a scalable demand engine for your business that consistently converts your business side visitors into high-paying clients. Here's an image of OptimScale's growth framework. After we design your thesis using the 5-step system, we then integrate your thesis into OptimScale's growth framework. This is then the engine that will consistently generate and convert high-paying clients every single month on autopilot. Step number 5, we then activate your marketing thesis for virality using what I call data augmented intelligence. Before, when you wanted to get a consistent stream of visitors on your business website, you either rely on referrals, which normally are very few, or you go through years of hard work to build social media following. Or if you have the bandwidth, you spend money on paid advertising campaigns, which you normally won't be able to sustain for long. But with the OptimScale Growth Accelerator scaling with PhD Spark, a growth PhD makes use of OptimScale's 3-stage TPS system to activate your marketing system for virality. Stage 1, testing, uses organic prospecting to first validate the desirability of your offer. Stage 2, piloting, uses the BAMR model to first validate if your offer will work at scale. Remember, we don't want to scale without being sure if the thing would work at scale. And stage 3, scaling, uses artificial intelligence to scale returns on ad spends to millions of dollars in profits, getting returns in the order of 7x and 10x. You know whether the testing or piloting stage is validated or not using OptimScale's business model simulator, which simulates the scale-up profitability of your business before you scale marketing. Simply put, you pre-plan your scale-up activities and stop any financial leaks before you scale. We don't want to scale a system that is not working. We want to ensure that it works at a small scale before we scale. Because if we scale a system that has financial leaks, it will only amplify the error at scale, or will only amplify the financial losses at scale. Here's a snapshot of the OptimScale business model simulator, which is used to actually validate the desirability of your offer with real-time market information, ensures that there are no financial leaks before we actually take it from that small scale to the large scale. So we move from testing, where we do organic prospecting to see if it's even desirable. We move to piloting, where we see something can be desirable at small scale, but will it be desirable at the large scale? That's what we do for piloting. Then after that, now we go to where we are sure that is desirable at the large scale, or that the offer works at the large scale. We scale. We scale with artificial intelligence, giving you returns on investments in the order of 7x to 10x. Everything is integrated to the business model simulator. Now, here's a summary of what you get with the OptimScale Growth Accelerator scaling with PhD Spark. 1. Business process intelligence framework installed to re-engineer your business processes so that you can deliver even better client results for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. So you make more profits for less stress because you can serve even more clients for just 1/10 of your current operating costs. You serve even more clients with the same number of employees that you have. This system, this particular item is valued at $7,000. That's the value of it. This is the value that you get for having this business process intelligence system installed in your business. Second one is the copy modeling framework to capture every detail about your market so that you get an irresistible offer that scales to millions, an offer that cuts through the noise, cuts through the competition like a knife cuts through butter. The value of this is $1,000. You also get the copy modeling framework to design a unique selling proposition that positions your business as a new vehicle for growth so that clients will see price as an investment and not an expenditure. And if clients see price as an investment, then they see that by easily paying you money, they grow their business. So closing a deal becomes a no-brainer. This is valued at $1,000. You also get access to the 15-point 17-step modeling system that consolidates all your marketing and sales activity into a single bulletproof marketing thesis. Again, what you're watching is a single marketing thesis. With this, you don't even need any sales or marketing department. This is valued at $20,000. Guys, there's no value placed on a marketing thesis because it powers your marketing system. It powers your marketing activity month after month, years after years. So this is the value that you get. The demand conversion engine, in which you can just plug your marketing thesis to consistently convert website visitors into high-paying clients. Imagine an engine that works automatically to continuously convert website visitors into high-paying clients. You remember I said for you to actually consistently get high-paying clients and scale your business, you need a demand generation engine, you need a demand conversion engine, and you need a demand fulfillment engine. So this is the engine that you get that will continuously attract, generate, convert, and fulfill high-paying clients for your business. So this is valued at $4,000. That's the value you get. You get a 3-stage TPS system to activate your marketing thesis for virality and get 7x to 10x return on ad spend. Imagine getting return on ad spend at the order of 7x to 10x. So you get a value over $15,000, but I just placed $15,000, but you get a value way higher than that. You get access to OptimScale's business model simulator, which you can pre-plan your scale-up activities and correct any financial leaks before you scale. This is valued at $2,000. That's the value you get. You also get access to a growth PhD. This is a PhD specialized in scaling companies. You get one that will work with you for a 1-year period to ensure all the system is installed and monitored so that you get 10 times return on investment, so that you can scale marketing and scale your business by being able to serve more clients with less number of employees. You have access to a growth PhD for a 1-year period. This is valued at $25,000. A growth PhD, imagine having this value for 1 year. That's the value you get. You also get access to growth resources. This includes templates, swipe files, and standard operating procedures, specially designed for your company, as well as on-demand video training to help your team run the system to consistently get results month after month and years after years. These templates, you get a value for $2,000. It's worth $2,000. You get this value in the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator. You also get lifetime membership to the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator. That is, you join a network which is made up of growth PhDs and other B2B founders and CEOs who are working and adding value to each other through conferences, seminars, and workshops to helping your companies scale. You also get access to a personalized membership dashboard containing all your resources, which are updated regularly. This value is $5,000 that you get for joining the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator. As you can see, the total value of the OptimScale-Growth Accelerator amounts to $82,000. But because you are a business owner and putting in so much effort to make a change in the world, I will give you access to the accelerator at a truly incredible discount that can even go up to 90%. This discount is for a limited time period and for limited slots, and depending on the eligibility of your business. So apply now to benefit from the discount. Only businesses that meet our eligibility criteria are accepted into the accelerator. Please use the button below to take a quiz and see if your business qualifies for the OptimScale Growth Accelerator. We don't work with anyone. We want to work with businesses we are sure we can scale. That's why we have this eligibility process where we ensure that businesses go through so that we see if you are a fit for the accelerator before we take you in. So click the button anywhere you see it and apply to see if you meet our eligibility criteria. Also, during this pre-launch period, we only have the bandwidth to accept just a limited number of businesses as early adopters. So make sure to get in now before spaces fill up. Now, because you are watching this video and I've made it this far, I'm going to do something very special for you. For a limited time, I will offer you a free 1-hour strategy consultation call and my free handbook on model predictive scaling. This is valued at $500. Click anywhere or above where you find a link to apply now and benefit from this offer. Of course, we back up everything with a guarantee, meaning if we install the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system to your business and you can't consistently get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients and scale your business on autopilot, you get a 100% return on investment or a 100% ROI money-back guarantee. So click the link below to apply now. So let's summarize the Scaling with PhD Spark. This is what you get with the Scaling with PhD Spark. 1. Engineered business processes that helps you deliver even better client results for 1/10 of your current operating costs. This is obtained by installing the BPI framework. An irresistible market offer using the customer modeling framework, an offer that scales and the market can't resist. You also get a unique selling proposition designed with a copy modeling framework. Remember, a unique selling proposition positions your business as a vehicle for growth so that customers see price as an investment and not an expenditure. You get a marketing thesis designed using the 5-point 17-step modeling system. Remember that the marketing thesis consolidates all your marketing and sales department into a single bulletproof document. With this, you don't need a marketing and sales department because it does all the heavyweight lifting for you. You get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients every single month using the demand conversion engines. You also get high returns on ad spend in the order of 7x to 10x using the 3-stage TPS system. You get a pre-planning business model simulator to help you identify and correct any financial leaks before scaling. You get access to a growth PhD, a PhD who is specialized in scaling companies for a 1-year period. You get access to growth resources, templates, swipe files, and SOPs. You also get access to lifetime membership to the OptimScale Growth Accelerator. Bonus number 1, a free 1-hour strategy consultation call with me or one of our experts. Bonus number 2, a free handbook on model predictive scaling. And then a 100% ROI money-back guarantee in case the system is installed and doesn't deliver on your expectations. And then you also get access to the OptimScale Professional Certification, which gives you access to conferences, workshops, seminars organized by the OptimScale Growth community. Click the link below or wherever you see it to apply and stand the chance of joining the OptimScale Growth Accelerator and taking your business to the next level of profit. Now let's move to some frequently asked questions. Question number 1, what is the success rate of businesses who join the OptimScale Growth Accelerator? Here's the answer. 100% of businesses who qualify and join the OptimScale Accelerator become successful. However, there is a difference in revenue based on location. Of course, businesses that are based in the developed world will earn more than businesses that are based in the developing world. If your business is located in Africa or any other developing country, you don't expect it to generate the same revenue as a business located in the US. But in any case, all the businesses scale to a significant level of profits. Question number 2, what if it doesn't work? After 7 years of research, applying the model-based framework to solve the most difficult industry and engineering problems, and seeing others help thousands of entrepreneurs scale in various different industries in various parts of the world, I'm confident that this process works for every type of high-end B2B company. The question just boils down to timing and execution. If you have a good product or service that the market wants, it will work for you. Does the OptimScale Growth Accelerator provide a guarantee? We guarantee installing a predictable and consistent client sourcing engine, which you can turn on whenever you want to get more clients and make more profits, or off when you don't need it. We guarantee this for you. Is the OptimScale Growth Accelerator cheap? No, the program is not cheap. It is designed for those who really want to make the sacrifice and enter into the big leagues. Remember, value and quality always come with an investment. However, for any investment you make, you get at least 10 times return on investment. I'm not sure if I can afford this right now. This is the highest yielding investment you ever make in the lifetime of your business. So even if you don't have the money, I would recommend you go work, generate some money before you come and afford it. But if you can do so, this is the highest yielding investment you ever make in the lifetime of your business. If you install it, it doesn't work, we return you 100% of your money. How much time do I need to commit to the OptimScale Growth Accelerator? You personally won't have to do much work as the founder. You focus on your business while the growth PhDs do 90% of the work for you. Our onboarding process is extremely quick, where you fill in a couple of forms about your product or service, as well as provide some information about your previous clients. We just keep you updated at every step of the process to ensure that we are all on the same page. Question number 7. How much effort do I need to commit in the OptimScale Growth Accelerator? Our growth PhDs do all the work to ensure you put in as little as possible. We need a couple of hours of your time for onboarding. Other than that, we will set up some update calls to make sure we are all on the same page. It won't require much from your end. I sell B2B business, but my gross profit is less than $2,000 per client. Is the OptimScale Growth Accelerator still right for me? Yes, but in this case, we first re-engineer your offer so you can enter into the big leagues where you make a gross profit greater than 2K for every single client you get. Then we proceed to install the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system to help you consistently get more of such high-paying clients that will allow you scale your business. I just started my business and don't have any paying clients yet. Can I still apply for the OptimScale Growth Accelerator? No. The accelerator is only for businesses that have happy clients, businesses that you already sold to and got paid. It is for businesses that are already operating and want to move to the next level of profit. It's not for starters. 11. Does this apply to all countries for all business sectors? Yes, the OptimScale Growth Accelerator works irrespective of the country or industry. You just need to have a B2B offering that you sell at a gross profit greater than $2K per client. Will it work if the market is in recession? Yes, the scientific client acquisition and model predictive scaling system is recession proof. It works even when the economy is in total recession, because it models components of your market before it installs the system. So it captures real-time dynamics of the market. Now, if you want to consistently get 5 to 30 plus high-paying clients and double in on the number of clients you can serve without hiring new employees, then click the button below or wherever you find it to apply and stand the chance of joining the OptimScale Growth Accelerator. If you want to serve even more clients for just 1/10 of your current operating costs, then click the button below and stand the chance of joining the OptimScale Accelerator. If you want to nail down one predictable and consistent source of clients, which you can turn on or off whenever you want to make more profits and scale your business, then click the button below or wherever you see it to apply for the OptimScale Growth Accelerator. Thank you for watching.